is a very much a consensual system. Okay, personally, I feel, this is my personal opinion, that caste system is the greatest gift that India has given many things to the world.
If they're gonna bring it to our tribal land, we're gonna be Brahman's daddy, Brahman's papa, on top of everybody. Otherwise, do not.
What is the problem with Brahmanism? Number one, and if you see historically, Brahmanism has not acted has not been hostile towards Sikhs. Number one. Number two, as far as caste system is concerned, caste is a very much a consensual system. Okay, personally, I feel, this is my personal opinion, that caste system is the greatest gift that India has given many things to the world, like chess, like cotton clothes, like the numericals, decimal system. But personally, I feel the caste is the best gift that India has given to the world, and it has alleviated suffering. We have avoided the horrors of slavery. Everybody in India was always free, and caste was basically consensual system. People don't want to believe in caste, they can be a Muslim, they can be a Christian. So what exactly is the beef with Brahmanism as such? Number one. Number two, that if you see the map of India, all the portions, the civilizational roots of India, all the portions which were Buddhist dominated in ancient India, like Afghanistan, like Kashmir, like Bangladesh, if you see the history of these places, you will find these all areas were Buddhists, majority Buddhist areas. Even Sindh, if you read the history of Sindh, Dahir was a Brahman ruler, but the people were Buddhist. So with coming of Islam, all these areas transformed into Muslim areas. Brahmanism ensured the survival of the civilization of India, number one, because it was very much unlike Buddhism. It was a very decentralized, loose system. You destroy one temple, doesn't matter. Destroy one, kill one Brahman, doesn't matter, because there is no pope in Brahmanism. So I just want to know what is the problem with because I personally feel even Lord Krishna of the Hindus, he is a Shudra. So Brahmanism ensures dignity for the Shudras too. Okay, the Lord Vishwakarma is a Shudra. So unlike slavery, where the slave doesn't have a dignity, he's a property. So Brahmanism ensured the dignity of individual. It avoided the horrors of caste system. No, horrors of slavery. Sorry, the caste system did that. Brahmanism has never acted hostile, been hostile towards Sikhs. Anyway, it
Thank you, brother. Let me ask a co-host or anybody else wanna pitch in. Otherwise, you guys want me to continue?
Yeah, Bharat, have you ever read Manusmriti? Do you even know what Manusmriti is?
No. So I will tell you the whole thing about Manusmriti. It was Manusmriti does not belong to our time. Like for example,
That's
landline phone.
exactly what. Hold on, man. Hold on. Your opinions are not facts. So, of Manu outside of Indian court.
It was Manu was
One
right
of
in
the
its time.
Supreme.
We need to
Hold
have a
on, man.
historical context.
We gave you 5 minutes to talk. Let me finish. Manusmriti is a holy textbook of Hindus, whether you like it or not. It has been used to pass rulings regarding Hindu religion.
Thank you,
Manus,
Baba ji.
do
Thank you,
ਇੱਕ
you?
Baba ji.
ਹੋਰ ਗੱਲ ਆ
Very good point.
ਪੰਜਾਬੀ
ਹਾਂਜੀ ਸ਼ੇਰ
ਸਮਝਦਾ
ਸਿੰਘ,
ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿ ਅੰਗਰੇਜ਼ੀ ਜੀ ਦੱਸਾਂ
ਨਹੀਂ ਇੰਗਲਿਸ਼ ਚ ਸ਼ੇਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ, ਇੱਕ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਹੁਣ ਲੈ ਲਈਏ ਉਹਦਾ ਪੁਆਇੰਟ। ਭਾਰਤਾ ਜੀ, ਗੋ ਹੈਡ, ਉਹਨੇ ਹੈਂਡ ਰੇਸ ਕੀਤਾ ਨਾ, ਗੋ ਹੈਡ ਭਾਰਤਾ ਜੀ।
Sir, first of all, Manusmriti is by a human being. It's not a divine thing, number one. Number two, it is like landline phones today or mobile. Somebody may condemn landline phones. We have a mobile phone. But Manusmriti, I feel, was right in its time. Okay, it may not be right today, it may not appear right, because without work division we cannot have civilization. We will go back to tribal communism, tribal people. We will, like, if
So
we go to
so
tribal
the
society.
so
ਮਾਲਵਾ
hold on a
ਮਾਲਵਾ
sec.
ਮਾਲਵਾ ਜੀ ਮਾਲਵਾ ਜੀ ਮਾਲਵਾ
ਭਰਤ
don't
ਜੀ एक मिनट भरत जी, सो आप कह रहे हो चाइल्ड रेप राइट था, बच्चों
Sir,
का रेप करना बिल्कुल सही बात है, ये आप कह रहे हो?
sir, these things which we hear
आपको
about Manusmriti,
no 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 no,
practically I
it's
have
not.
experienced.
No 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 no
Practically, I
no
have
no no
seen
no no
caste
no no.
system in working in our society,
My
but
no
never
no no
nobody has referred to.
slap up Brahman ji, training, remember the training. First you should know where the person is coming from, first thing. Okay, 1 second, let me dissect for you, then you go slap up Brahman. Bharta ji, can I ask you a few questions here, brother, so we understand each other better?
ਕਾਂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇੱਕ ਮਾੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ
Yes,
ਇੱਕ
sir.
ਗੱਲ ਦਾ
Yes, sir.
ਜਵਾਬ
Yes,
ਦੇਣਾ
sir.
ਜੀ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹਨੇ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ
ਅੱਜ
ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਨਾ।
ਸ਼ੇਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ, ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਰ ਲੈਣ ਦੋ ਡਿਸੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਕਰ
ਨਹੀਂ
ਲੈਣ
ਨਹੀਂ, ਇੱਕੋ ਗੱਲ
ਤੁਸੀਂ
ਕਹਿਣੀ
ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਸਾਰਾ
ਲੰਬਾ
ਕੁਝ।
ਚੱਲ ਲਿਓ। ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹਨੇ ਗੱਲ ਕਹੀ ਸੀ ਨਾ, that like the Brahmins have done nothing against Sikhi, but ਇਹਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਪਤਾ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਕਿ the guy who complained about Guru Nanak Sahib, the first guy, he was a Brahmin to the king.
No,
Fifth
I am not
Guru
talking about
was
individuals. I am not talking about individuals. There can be an individual bad Brahmin,
I
but
will let you
Brahmanism
just
itself does not condemn
hello.
Sikhism.
All right. So the fifth Guru, when he sacrificed his life, the guy was Chandu, who was involved in that.
So all the Brahmins have to blame for that.
Yes.
That is
Because
unfair. That's
no,
unfair.
no. Yeah,
First
because
Guru,
you know what? One
ਇੱਕ
second,
ਸੈਕਿੰਡ
I want to add one thing.
ਐਂਜਲਾ ਜੀ
When in their died, why all six were burned, baby?
ਐਂਜਲਾ ਜੀ
no, first Guru, fifth
please
Guru,
let Sher Singh
then
finish.
then
Shanti
the
Sher Singh ji,
10th
go ahead.
Guru, है ना? So the Sahibjade, like today is the day when they were killed, like by the Muslims. So there was also a Brahmin, Gangu, who was responsible for that. And
ਭਾਜੀ
again,
Names, sir,
ਸੈਂਡ ਕਿਉਂ
individuals.
ਕਰਦੇ ਹੋ
I'm
ਤੁਸੀਂ
talking
ਇਤਨੇ
about the ideology thinking, sir.
ਇੱਕ ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਮਾਝਾ ਜੀ ਪਲੀਜ਼, ਕੋਈ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ। ਸ਼ੇਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ 2 ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਪਲੀਜ਼, 2 ਸੈਕਿੰਡ ਦੇ ਦਿਓ। I know he's saying we cannot blame Brahmanism's fault on Brahmins. That's what he's trying to say, but no problem. Bharta ji, like I'm going to come back to you. These people jumped a little bit ahead, like jumping the gun kind of thing. But let's get back to the whole thing. Can I ask you quickly few things and then we can proceed?
Yes, sir.
Which community, brother, you come from?
I'm not a Brahmin, sir.
No, that's okay. Are you coming from a SC/ST community or no?
I have a caste. My caste was not categorized as SC by British. SC is a British term.
No. Okay. So you are not a Dalit, neither a Shudra.
No, sir.
So you are not a Dalit and Shudra. Because if you are into a SC and ST caste, I should not be asking you your caste. But since you are not a SC/ST or a Dalit Shudra, I can ask you your caste. So which caste you come from, if you don't mind me asking?
There is a caste called caste. I don't know whether it's in Punjab.
Caste.
Amitabh Bachchan's caste.
So you are from caste. Bharta ji, आपकी जो caste है, your caste is caste?
Yes, sir.
that's what he said.
Okay, so you are a caste. So what do you think where this caste fits in the Varna system?
The Shudra category, sir.
So you are a Shudra. That's why I ask you, are you a Shudra or Dalit?
You asked whether you are a SC. I'm not an SC.
So you
SC is given by the British. That Cyril caste is a British term, not a Hindu term.
I understand. Don't worry. So you are a Shudra, but in OBC.
No, sir. In forward caste.
So
Forward caste.
So you are a Shudra, which is in general caste.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you very much, brother. Same thing me. Though I'm a pure tribal person. We got nothing to, but if in case we go into Brahminical system, we come from the same kind of group. We are, according to Brahmanism, we are Shudra, but we are in a general caste. All right. So
Sir,
we
sir,
are
sir,
kind of.
sir, sir, why will you go? Sir, we respect Sikhism, we respect
No, no, no,
their
no.
religion.
No, Bharta, we are
We
not
don't believe
talking
in
about.
conversion.
You have
Bharta,
to know your roots, Virji. Bhartvirji, you have to know your roots, please.
yeah. So we basically come from, me and you come from the same family. So basically, we are Shudra, but when we gain a lot of money, wealth, or little bit forward, then we came to general category. That's what I just want to know, that if you are a Brahman or you come from the same caste I am coming from. So basically, that's what was the purpose. So now we are at the same level. You and me are at the same level. So basically, all these tribals in the beginning had nothing to do with anything. All this Brahmanical system and SC, like the Shudra or Dalit system, came from foreign. We people,
Sir,
the
sir,
we
sir,
people,
don't acute SC with Shudra. Shudra is different, SC is different, sir.
no, it comes from Dalit. You can say Dalit, but Shudra Dalit, everything came from outside. We, as the tribals, have nothing to do with it to start with. We will go deeply into that later on, but let me ask you one thing. You heard anything about Devdasi Pratha?
I've heard it was something in South India.
South India. So Devdasi Pratha says the people from Shudra and Dalit, which is you are a Shudra. If a sister or a daughter of a Shudra is widow, like her husband dies, she cannot marry, she cannot remarry. And at the same time, if a young daughter of a Shudra or a Dalit is sick, and Pandit or Brahman is gonna come and he's gonna pray for her, and let's say he survives. In both cases, if her husband died or she is now recovered from an illness, now that Shudra family has to give their daughter to Mandir. So what Mandir, they were going to
Indirectly
marry.
to the Pandit.
No, in the Mandir, they were going to marry that daughter to the Murti. You know Murti Bhartaji, the statue.
Of course, I know that.
Okay, so that now she's married to statue. Her job for the whole life is to getting raped by the Brahmin day and night, and plus by the elders and rich people of that village or city. So do you think it is fair? Because Brahmins never gave their own daughters. If the Brahmins are giving their own daughters in the same system, then there was not going to be any problem. But they made a specific rule in South East India that Shudras and Dalits are gonna give up their daughters and sisters to the mandirs. Do you think this is a good system, brother?
Sir, first of all, this system is not prevalent in my area, number one. I'm not an authority, but I don't know, you are from Punjab. There was no Devdasi in Punjab, but you are an
Oh no, no,
authority. Okay, sir, sir,
we got
hear me
nothing,
out, sir. Please
nothing
hear
like
me
that,
out.
brother.
Number two, first of all, whenever I hear something about Sikhism, I will always ask the contrary opinion, the second opinion. Let the guilty person speak. Okay, are you at fault? Let us have their version. Okay, so we are only hearing one version. That is the vilification of Brahmanism. Okay, number one. Number two, sir. What I'm trying to say is the temples in South India. I have been to South India. The temples in South India because in North India, due to Islamic invasions, all these temples were destroyed. But in South India, they still survive. And these temples are very important institutions in the society. They are big landlords, they are banks, they are clubhouses, everything you name it. It is the temples. So in these temples, this Devdasi basically prostitution. How it started, what were its roots? One person who is biased against Brahmanism will say Brahmins did this, that. But personally, the community of caste, my community, sir, the community of Amitabh Bachchan or the first president of India, Rajendra Prasad, it was against Brahmins. The hostility of Brahmins was 100% against caste. But caste, due to their knowledge, because they are the caste of clerks, due to the learnings, they outmatched the Brahmins. They are still outmatching them in every respect in matter of knowledge. So, but Brahmins per se, we as a Hinduism does not believe in there is no Satan in Hinduism. Everybody is good, innate goodness of every human being. So nobody will do it because the Brahmins are evil. Yes, because they are egoist.
Bharat,
Rich and
how
powerful
much?
have always exploited,
Hold on,
not only
hold
in
on.
India,
Let
sir.
me let me show
slap a
let
Brahmanji
me let
1
me show
second.
you goodness of
No,
your
no, no. Slap a Brahmanji goodness we will come, but let me dissect for you Bharta's problem or the caste problem, caste's problem. ये जो कास्ट लोग हैं इनकी क्या प्रॉब्लम है Bharta, the your problem is same like the Jats from Punjab. Lot of Jats from Punjab. They left India and now they are multi millionaires in US, Canada, Europe, everywhere. If somehow they start thinking like, okay, whatever whoever left there, that's not our problem. That's what you guys are doing. At one point, you guys know that you guys were getting persecuted by the Brahmins or atrocities were happening against you. But somehow you guys got the upper hand and you guys got out of that system. But now, if the atrocities are happening because of all those books against the tribals or other lower caste, that's not your concern. That is totally not your concern. That's what your problem is. Now you are thinking, if we are free from the cage, if all other people are in the cage, that is not our problem, and we're not going to talk about it. In fact, we're going to defend the cage and we're going to glorify the cage that everything is fine. Somehow,
Exactly.
luckily, caste people,
Exactly.
somehow, caste people, luckily, get out of that cage. But once the Ram Raja is going to come, does not matter. Your name is Amitabh Bachchan. You want to get back into that cage because you are an animal. If you are an OBC or Shudra, you're gonna get back into that cage because you are number four. You are not top
Like
three.
Shambhu.
Yeah, you're right. Like Shambhu, these people are from Shambhu caste, so they're gonna go there. But anyway, we don't believe in that system. We got nothing to do with this system. We are tribals, and Sikhs got nothing to do with it. But on top of that, the people from northwest of India, like these Jats and Gujars and Sanis and Kamboj, Lubana, Tarkhan, they got nothing to do with this garbage system. That's all we want. Bhartaji, if you like that system, wherever you guys live, keep on doing it. We are not stopping you from doing it. You wanna stay as a Shudra, welcome to be a Shudra. But we are not anybody's Shudra. If Pandits or Brahmins want us to be in Hinduism, they gotta give us number five position. Basically, that is going to be on top, like fathers of Brahmins. If they start calling us tribals, like fathers of Brahmins, we will take that position. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you guys want to stick to that Shudra position, we got no problem with that either. Thank you, Bhartaji. Go ahead.
Sir, I want to say only two few things to conclude. First of all, sir, the caste system is a system that is not given by Brahmins. It is something which we have as a matter of history. Okay. Number two, Brahmins is just another caste. Like there are numerous other castes, like Yadav is another caste, like say Kurmi is another caste. Nobody wants to give up their caste. A Yadav does not want to become a Brahmin. Okay. And the condition of Brahmins, sir. So I hear a lot of hostility against the Brahmins. If sometimes you go and do, except South India, I don't know, but in North India, if you go and you see the Brahmins are not very rich, they are not very powerful also. In fact, you see all the communist movements in India, in Bengal, they were started by Brahmins. Why they will start a movement when they are privileged class? The privileges are enjoyed by other castes, like they are different castes. Brahmins, as such, are not very rich. They are not very powerful. Okay, they have this religious ideology is there. People subscribe to it. People do respect them. That is only a token, like the king is respected in UK. But nobody wants to be a Brahmin, sir. I assure you, sir. And third, lastly, I would say, sir, we should have. I do greatly respect Sikhism, and we should have mutual
No,
respect.
no,
There
no,
should be.
Bhartaji, why you are coming to Sikhism? Sikhism is a religion.
Yes,
I'm
sir.
not.
It is a
I'm
religion.
not.
We do
No, no,
recognize it religion,
Bhartaji, I
and
am
we
okay.
respect it. We respect it, sir, very much.
Bhartaji, if someone is gonna go into Sikhism, he totally left this system. So forget
Yes, sir.
about that.
They should. They
So he
should. They
left
should.
it.
And it's
That's
a
why
consensual
in
system.
North India,
No force is involved in caste system, sir.
that's the reason
I am
in North
talking.
India Brahmins
I'm
have
talking
been.
from it. I'm talking
Sikhism
from my
have no
community.
caste, brother.
Yeah,
Sixism
Yes,
have
sir.
Angela,
no
Okay,
Angela,
caste.
okay, that's
Angela,
acceptable. Fine. Even
Angela,
Islam has no caste. Christianity has no caste.
Angela,
Acceptable, sir.
Angela. No, no, Bhartaji, let's forget about Sikhism. Sikhism is a religion. If someone left Hinduism or Brahmanism, he's gone. Forget about them. Let them go. I'm talking about my general category, my caste, all right, my tribe. We want to be in Hinduism. To be honest, we want to be in Hinduism. I'm from a Jat community, and I got other sister communities, but like Gujars and Sanis and Lubanas and Kamboj and all of. We are not in any system. We want to be in system, but we want to be on top of Brahmin. If tomorrow there is a system where the people are going to give Devdasis, then Brahmins should give it Devdasis to us. We want that kind of system. Is there anything wrong with it? There is nothing wrong with that.
Sir,
But
there is a
you see
there is
anything wrong with that?
sir. First of all, there is a system like recently the head of the Sia Waqf board, Washib Rijvi, he embraced Brahmanism, and
No, no,
he got
Bhartaji,
We are
Bhartaji,
not
your
interested,
problem is
VG.
1 second. Your
no, no,
problem is
no, no. If you
you are
said you
jumping.
wanted, that, that's why I'll tell you. I
No, no,
wanted. So
Bhartaji,
if you want
Bhartaji,
to,
Bhartaji, Bhartaji, you are jumping from one religion to other, and then to now third. Now you gone to
no,
Muslim,
no,
and then
you said that you wanted to go, but you want the best. Okay, so I'm telling you the way you can get the caste you want. Okay, you can go. So there is a system in Arya Samajist. Although general, there is a historical thing. You cannot become a Hindu, but the Arya Samajists have started a system. I have heard. I'm not an Arya Samajist. That if whosoever converts you into Hinduism, you take the caste of your converter. So if a Shudra guy converts you, you become a Shudra. If you Brahmin guy converts you, you become a Brahmin. So you select your converter and you
No,
become
no, no.
a.
We don't want no
Bhartaji,
categorized
no,
in
no,
Sikhism,
Angela,
VG.
Angela, please, you have no idea about the system, sister, please. Bharta, you have any idea about the Arya Samaj? You gave an example of Arya Samaj here.
No, I have honestly speaking, I don't know much. There is no Arya Samaj
Okay, I'll
here
tell
in
you.
my area.
I'll tell you what he did. What the Mool Shankar Tawari did. He converted all these peoples from my tribe, which was a Jat tribe, into Hinduism and tricked them. Tricked them by not giving them any Varna system. Just telling them, oh, you guys are Kshatriya, you guys are this and that, and blah, blah, blah. But eventually, when then everybody came to that system, now they found out, oh, shit, now we are Shudras. Now they are getting considered as Shudras. So we don't want that. To be honest, Bhartaji, you want to be a Shudra, please keep on enjoying Shudrapan. We can nothing against you. If you don't want to wake up, you want to stick to Shudra position, do it. But why are you coming here and telling us to me that please become Shudra? I don't understand that part. That triggers us. We don't
Sir,
want to be
I don't
Shudra.
want you to become any Hindu. I just want to say that we should have mutual respect. That's all. Thank you.
All right, we are showing the mutual respect, but we do not want in our tribal land any kind of Shudra and Dalita. So Brahman should keep this Shudra and Dalita and Plakala, whatever the system is, to Southeast or Southeast Asia. They should not bring it to my land. That's my concern is. If they're gonna bring it to our tribal land, we're gonna be Brahman's daddy, Brahman's papa, on top of everybody. Otherwise, do not bring this any of this casteism or any of kind of brahmanical system or brahmanical stories to our land, because you like not you, but you already got tricked by them. The Brahmins already tricked us to be Shudras in Haryana. First they gave us all these false stories, and in the Arya Samaj that you guys are Kshatriya and this and that, and all of a sudden after 40 years we found out that they tricked us into be Shudrapan. Bhartaji, please, very much respect to you, but please stick to your Shudrapan position. You love to be Shudra. Nice for you. Good for you. Keep it up. Become a bigger Shudra. I have no problem with that. But please tell your Brahmins not to bring this Shudra problem or a Shudra disease to our tribal land. That's all. We are not bringing anything to your place. Please do not bring anything to our place. That's all. My humble respect, very, very humble respect. Keep your Shudrapan to the people who love to be Shudra and Dalita or Brahmana. We are tribal people from Western UP, Punjab, Haryana, and Rajasthan. We do not try to make us Shudras or Dalita or whatever it is. We are happy as is. Thank you, brother.